He's now Galway's first choice goalkeeper. He's a championship debutant this afternoon. Right full back is from the same club, Killannon. This is manager Kevin Walsh. Declan Kine and Liam Silk join him in that inner defensive line. The Galway captain Gary O'Donnell, who plays his club football with Tuam Stars, will wear 6, with Garrett Bradshaw and David Wynne from Moycullen on the wings. Galway have a big, powerful but creative centre field combination. Both men are 6'5", Tom Flynn and Fionn O'Correen. Paul Conroy is one of the best footballers in the country and a natural leader at 11. On the wings are 2 special talents, Johnny Heaney and Kilkerran Clonburn's Shane Walsh. 20-year-old Michael Daly is a player you're going to hear a lot more about today and in the future. Here in Pearse Stadium, he'll join Damien Comer and Sean Armstrong in a potentially lethal full-forward line. All-star goalkeeper David Clark is between the posts from Mayo. He's had a great league campaign and a confident start to the championship. Belmullet's Chris Barrett joins Jerk Hafferty and Keith Higgins in a Mayo full backline that will be tested this afternoon and should lead to an intriguing battle with the Galway inside line. The big news in the Mayo dressing room is that Colin Boyle is out and Donal Vaughan takes his place. Last year's Footballer of the Year from Westport, Lee Keegan, is in the centre with Patrick Durkin to his left. Here is the Mayo midfield. Seamus O'Shea from Brafey, Tom Parsons from Charlestown. They really have developed into a very strong and formidable partnership. Fergal Boland is one of the new guys emerging from the All-Ireland Under-21 winning team, and he joins Diarmuid O'Connor and late replacement Stephen Cohen, who replaces Jason Doherty at left half forward. If Galway has a potentially awesome full forward line, then so too has Mayo. Kevin McLaughlin, team captain Cillian O'Connor and Andy Moran have all produced the magic in the past. And on the sideline, Galway manager Kevin Walsh and his 3rd year in charge. On the opposite dressing room, it's Stephen Rochford, year number 2. A year, and indeed an interesting year ahead, but today full of tension. Let's go back to Michael.
There's a bit of tension in Pat Spillane at the moment because he's convinced if the wind gets any stronger here, the studio's going to end up in Galway Bay.
Actually, do you know that piece from 1998?
Yes.
I could use the same piece of analysis. Mayo's forwards in failings.
Yeah, you look slightly different.
I haven't changed.
So do I. But anyway, let's move on. We want to look at a change. I mean, 1998, and obviously we remember that team and the footballers they had and how they played and all the rest of it. But there's a change most people seek here in Galway at the moment and the way they play football.
Yeah.
And I suppose this is hardly surprising in modern football.
Well, I think they built a system with Mayo in mind. Mayo had won all the Connacht titles, and last year, Michael, they came with a very, very...
Galway, Connacht Championship, final in place against Leitrim or Roscommon. Who will it be? The green and red or the maroon and white? Connacht champions, Galway, defending their title on home patch. Here's the first ball for Damien Comer, and it flies through the air and down from the clouds and over the crossbar. What a start.
Yeah, great long ball in there, and Damien Comer is a player with real potential, a great target man, and he'll be used very important today.
Kick out from David Clark. Ball is once again won by Galway. It's Garrett Bradshaw. He's inside the Mayo 45. He's having a pop. My word, what a start. Yes, indeed, they are the Connacht champions. 2 touches of the ball, 2 shots at goal. First by Damien Comer, now by Garrett Bradshaw.
Yeah, and a great start. And Garrett Bradshaw, not known for his shooting, but
he won All-Ireland final. He scored 3 goals and a point against Down. He's now 32, and he's now scoring points. He still has the magic.
Yeah, great score there by Sean Armstrong. His first championship start in 3 years.
Kick out is short against the wind, which almost went astray. David Clark, coolness personified, laying it off for his Tom Parsons, who really has emerged as a quality footballer. Needs to keep his eye on the ball. He lost it the first time, he lost it the second time. Galway putting in the challenge, putting in the hard work. Ball is put into the middle. Bursting out is Seamus O'Shea. Donal Vaughan in there as well. Little bit of pulling and dragging. Referee Joe McQuillan says an extra 13 metres. Seamus O'Shea, just on his own 65. Puts it into the middle. Sending it low. It's Keith Higgins, down first Kevin McLaughlin. Long ball. Cillian O'Connor did so well. Tricky ball, tricky conditions. The Mayo captain under a little bit of pressure at the corner flag. Lays it back for his Fergal Boland. Boland that has it. Paddy Durkin that gave him the initial pass back again to the Mayo captain. Fergal Boland takes it on his left-hand side, needs a bit of support. Again, Cillian O'Connor is there to direct and guide. Giving it back out for us, Andy Moore. Andy trying to get through the first challenge. Squeezed out again. Ball comes back out for us, Lee Keegan. Keegan into the centre. Kevin McLaughlin. He's going to go for it, and McLaughlin has scored. It took 4 minutes and 14 seconds, but Mayo were patient.
Yeah, and great patience there, and that's the thing about this Mayo team. They've great experience and know how to work a score.
Kick out went astray, and Gary O'Donnell's, and he's facing a difficult challenge here because, as you can see, he might opt for a quick ball. He's literally on the sideline, and against the wind he decides to recycle it back out towards Stephen Cohen, who come in with as a late replacement for Jason Doherty. Tom Parsons, Fergal Boland calling for it is Diarmuid O'Connor, who scored that crucial goal against Sligo. Giving it for his Lee Keegan. He kicks it, hits off the top of the post. It's still alive. Here's a chance. Kevin McLaughlin. 2 scores from Mayo. Both of them scored by McLaughlin. 1-1 for the man from Knockmore.
Yeah, ball comes off the post there. Kevin McLaughlin reacts quickest, and a brilliant finish there.
Galway defensively you feel the jitters somehow. They're coming away with it. Garrett Bradshaw, after a wonderful start by Galway, the Connacht champions concede a crucial goal. It had an element of luck. The ball is dropping in. David Clark anticipates. All-star goalkeeper 2016, giving it for as Lee Keegan, footballer of the year. Skids along the surface for as Keith Higgins. And again, he's controlling it as Galway retreat now very much into their own half of the field. Right now, as I speak to you, off camera, there are only 2 players inside the Mayo half of the field. Michael Daly and Damien Comer. And Shawnee Armstrong, I should say. And meanwhile, it's a free for Galway. This is Johnny Heaney. Has the support of Liam Silk, nephew of Ray Silk, captain of the Galway football team that won the All-Ireland back in 1998. Sideline ball going to Galway. And it's the first time we've had, almost 11 minutes where there is a breather.
Yeah, and just noticing Galway are playing a man back, which is a bit surprising with the win. Keith Higgins is covering all the time for Ger Cafferty, who is marking Damien Comer.
Nice run by Shane Walsh, makes an angle. That is a fantastic point. What a superb score. Made, created, finished by Shane Walsh.
Yeah, and I think this player is a player we're going to see an awful lot of. Massive potential, great finisher of the ball, brilliant pace as well.
Just 1 point between the teams. 11.5 minutes gone in the first half. Donald Vaughan, who comes in for Colin Boyle, which I believe is a tactical switch. He adds a bit of physical presence. I have to say I'm a big fan of Colin Boyle, that's indeed Donald Vaughan, but that's the choice as the ball comes in towards Andy Moran. Andy Moran giving it into the middle for Tom Parsons. He try and get past the first challenge, that's Johnny Heaney. Kevin McLaughlin. The sat-nav wasn't working, just seemed to lose sight of it of where he was going, and that's going to be a free for Galway.
Yeah, reckless challenge by Andy there. He came in fairly late. In throughout the league, done well, but today struggling with kickouts.
Here comes Cillian O'Connor, dead straight in front of the post. He could be right. O'Shea chasing, harassing. Oh, that's good work, Seamus O'Shea. Ball is loose and available. There's a sliding tackle and there's a free for Mayo.
Yeah, and what Galway want to do is run the game today. They're not kicking the ball in as...
Nice ball, good ball. Down for his Fintan O'Curry. Gets by Seamus O'Shea. Giving it for his Tom Flynn. Into the centre for his Johnny Heaney. From way out the field. This will be a magnificent point. Long range point scoring by Galway is a joy to watch. Traditionalists, purists will love it.
Yeah, great play there. Very quick transition and a great score by Johnny Heaney from distance. Very good confidence kick. In other words, everyone is marking their own man, and there's opportunities being created in that full back line. Galway are struggling in defence a bit.
To be the player that's going to take it. Suffered hamstring problems for many years. Now back playing at the highest level in intercounty for all the people here in Galway City, one of the most prominent clubs. 2 out of 2 for Sean Armstrong so far. This is the furthest out on the 45. Curling it in. It's looking good, and it has the legs and it has the accuracy. 3 points for Shawnee Armstrong in this Connacht Championship semi-final.
And the few years off did him no harm. His confidence is better than ever. He really is a class player when he gets going. Interesting again here to Kirsten David to go long. Keith Higgins and bother, yeah.
And it's a straight red. The referee, Joe McQuillan, saw the challenge as Desi was speaking there, and the referee had no doubt. And Mayo, after 26 minutes, are reduced down to 14 players. Now, what exactly happened here?
Yeah,
At the top of your screen.
he just hit him a punch into the stomach there. I could see it just as he was walking out. Just a little bit of frustration. Watch his lower arm. Right in front of Joe McQuillan, that's the only thing.
So Keith Higgins, such an experienced footballer,
Very
such a
unlike him
good
as
footballer,
well.
and so unlike him. 3-1. Ball becomes loose and available. Picked up by Declan Klein. Their challenge is going in again. And the referee
Came
came in late is right. And tempers becoming frayed. Discipline will have to be restored. And the referee, Joe McQuillan, again, this incident happening right beside him. Now, what's he going to do? You can see that Tom Flynn is pleading his innocence.
Yeah, he played the ball on and came in late.
Still, we wait for the final decision. You can see that Tom Flynn has been told something and is kind of pleading his case. But what will the decision be? Remember, Keith Higgins is already gone. That's a black card.
He's off the ball.
So he can be replaced. Let's see what happened here.
Declan, as he obstructed the runner coming in, the third man, Killian O'Connor, I think it is.
Huge loss as well, in
bad
fairness.
timing, and I suppose especially with Keith Higgins after going off.
Takes the kick, and it's sweeping through over the bar for his third. Well, we've had 35 minutes almost of action and plenty to talk about in this Connacht Championship semi-final. Shawnee Armstrong takes the free, and he raises the white flag for the 4th time. That's the first goal we'll score in 9 minutes. Line, but remember the fact that they're numerical disadvantage with Keith Higgins being sent off. You possibly have to play it like that. Keith Higgins, Kevin McLaughlin barely holding on to the ball here, laying it off for his Fergus Boland, and that is a really good score. Patient build-up by Mayo. The final pass came from Kevin McLaughlin, who barely held on to the ball. Good score.
Yeah, shooting in the correct options, making the score out of nothing.
Now, a reminder of the half-time situation here in Salt Hill. Galway are leading Mayo by just a single point, 9 points to 1 goal and 5 points. And that's in front of an attendance of just over 22,000. Lads, it's a fascinating game.
Yep.
It's in the balance, obviously. And I defy you to pick a winner at this stage.
No, absolutely. A really enjoyable first half of football. Some great scores, great individual displays. Lots of talking points, and like you said, great atmosphere, and the game in the melting pot. Really looking forward to the second half, but I've enjoyed it, Mike.
Under normal circumstances, you would say Mayo just a point down and will play with a strong breeze in the second half, Kieran, but of course they're also a man down.
They're a man down, yeah. Keith Higgins, unfortunately, they lost him, and when we were looking at this, we were seeing was it actually a strike? But it's actually a knee. If you watch his knee, he comes up and he knees him somewhere where he shouldn't really knee him.
And the jingly bells,
it's the referee has a perfect view of it.
Yeah, Michael,
it's not like Keith Higgins.
Watch carefully. He kneed him into the crown jewels. Sly, dangerous, cynical. Well done, Joe McQuillan. Red card, deserved to be sent off. And now, like I said, that puts the game in the melting pot. A great performance by Mayo against the wind in the first half. And now with the wind and a man down, it's game on.
Okay, that was a red card. There was a black card then to Tom Flynn, the Galway player. Was this deserved, lad?
No, I don't think this was deserved, Michael. I think Killian O'Connor knows exactly what he's doing here. Ross Flynn is going to pick up the ball. There's no forward movement at all. He doesn't lean towards Killian O'Connor whatsoever. Watch this. He comes straight into him. He's standing. Boom. That's a bad call. Killian O'Connor knew exactly what he was doing. Black card for Tomas Flynn. His game is over, and they get a resultant point. So it's a kind of a double
this was a balancing act by the referee. This was where Diarmuid O'Connor or Cillian O'Connor most definitely conned the referee into a black card, because Tomas Flynn's feet didn't move. He kept in position, and Cillian just ran straight into him. It wasn't a black card. Very unfair.
I suppose, in fairness to the referee, he can only deal with what he sees in the moment.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one. But was that a deliberate blocking? I don't think it was. I think Cillian ran straight into it.
There was no movement at all.
Look, Galway were defending this goal down on our side, the studio side here in that first half. So we had a good look at that Galway full back line. I heard a couple of lads outside chatting to them a few minutes ago. They were saying like the Galway full back line is all over the place. They certainly were when Mayo got the goal.
They were, Michael, and it was a kind of a killer blow after such a positive start. They kicked 3 fantastic points, and listen, there's a bit of luck involved. It comes off the post, but it's the reaction of Kevin McLaughlin. He's in behind, but he reacts quickest and keeps it low into the back of the net. And that kind of burst the Galway bubble early on. You know, they were.
But
you'll
watch here that David Wynne is marking Cillian O'Connor initially from the front. He sort of loses
switches off.
Switches off for a second, and Kevin McLaughlin. But in the first half, I mean, Mayo played probably a long spells the better football in the first half. Great composure, great running game. And what I like today in their attacking plan, their quick direct ball into the two-man full forward line who are rotating between.
Excellent. They're not carrying the ball into the tackle. But Galway now have to come out and play into that. Play into that wind. I think.
It's Michael Daly. He's good from here. He hits it very high, and he hits it. He wasn't far away from the large rectangle, but he was just outside, so this free going to be taken by Shawnee Armstrong. Scored 4 in the first half against the Breeze. It'll settle the nerves.